All right, good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to our Sunday, September 19th hangout. A few people hopping in here. So just a couple of things as we kick off the week. The bike is launching this week. So it launches on Tuesday. And I don't know if anyone caught Carl's live on Instagram yesterday with the bike guy, but I'm sure he downloaded it and is saving it and uploaded it as an IGTV. So I would highly recommend watching it. I didn't catch the whole thing, but I caught the end, and like there are financing options available. They will actually, when they deliver the bikes, they're actually going to go and set them up in the room that someone wants them set up in. Like everything is done for them. So it's pretty mind-blowing when you think about the customer service that they're going to get, because that's not what happens with Peloton. Like I know 100% that's not what happens. And then Max and I were chatting about just even the features of the bike. And it's way more of a gym quality bike that can be ridden and ridden and ridden and ridden and ridden and ridden hard. Even the thickness of the pedals, like the attachment to the pedals, it's that much stronger than a Peloton is. So it's just going to last longer. It's going to be able to take like the abuse of a whole family using the bike, or whoever it is that's using the bike. Max was also sharing yesterday that the actual footprint of it, so like the amount of space that it's going to take up on your floor, is the smallest one that you can possibly get. So people don't need a ton of space for it. You obviously need to have some space because it is a bike. So it's not like you can hide it behind a curtain or do something like that, but there needs to be some space, but just not as much as other bikes. So, I mean, I'm so flipping excited. Clarissa's been messaging everyone that's in the US on our Instagram and just like talking to them about the bike, asking them if they would like black or white. We've had messages from people saying the black is so sexy. And I'm like, it's a bike. Sexy is not the word that comes to mind, but sure, we'll go with it. The sexy black and the wicked white. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm really, really, really excited. I think this taps into a market that we don't even, we don't know the potential of. And Max and I were talking about it yesterday, where it's like people will say, or no, I think actually this was Clarissa who said this yesterday morning. People will say they can't afford a challenge pack of $160, but they will buy a bike. Like that's the mentality. It's weird. I've had people like leave Beachbody. And I think that's where it's almost like it's too cheap, because people don't show up. Then they're like, oh, it's easy to push it to the side. Whereas when you make an investment like a bike, it's not that easy to push to the side, because you have this constant reminder staring at you every single day that you can go and ride it. And there's already workouts on Body. So some of the bike work, like not a program yet, because I know I'm fairly certain both Jennifer Jacobs and Autumn Calabrese will develop programs, because they both, Autumn used to teach spin. So I'm sure that there will be bike programs that will incorporate weightlifting as well. But for right now, there are bike workouts that they can follow. And that's all that Peloton is Peloton is bike workouts. It's not a program that they follow. They find their favorite trainers and they sign up for a workout, and then they'll invite some friends to do it, and then they challenge each other on it. So they're not actually doing like a step 1 to step 30 or day 1 to day 30 kind of workout. So that's the first thing. Just make sure you are talking to everyone you know that's in the US. And I would recommend for those people in Canada and sorry, Marina, I just saw your question. I'll get to it in just a sec. I would recommend that for those of us in Canada and even those of us in the UK to start talking about it and keep a list of people that are interested, because for us, it's coming out around Christmas. Like, what kind of awesome Christmas present is that? Give to myself a bike. So Marina just asked about like not having the money, right, to buy the bike. They have financing options. So I think it's like $27 a month for however many months it takes to pay it off. Like it's super affordable. So that's what I would talk about. They're still getting signed up with the pack and the bike, but they're able to finance it over a certain period. I don't know if it was like 3 years or whatever it was. I can't remember. So there is financing options, so you don't have to just drop $1,300. So yeah, so I would talk about it that way and just be like, I can't even flip and wait. This is not in my budget to buy it outright. However, we have the option for financing.
And there's no interest during that financing. Like,
yeah, there's no interest.
I thought.
Yeah, no interest. It was insane. You need to go watch the IGTV video that Carl did with the bike guy yesterday. It was insane, the features. Like the fact that they're going to come to your house and like, this is the room that you want it, and they're going to set it up for you to make sure everything is done properly in the room that you actually want the bike. Like that was mind-blowing to me. Like most things are just dumped at your back door, and you know, you pick it up when you can, and good luck with those tools and setting that thing up. But so I'm super impressed with like the customer service process that they're going to be providing people with that experience, because that just doesn't happen anywhere. So yeah, and like Andressa said, no interest on the financing, so yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing. So then you don't have to put it on your Visa and be paying interest on your Visa, right? You can just finance it through Beachbody, and then it's all done that way. So yeah, really exciting. And the other thing I just wanted to quickly touch on was the 3-day refresh. Thank you for those of you that were in the group. And you know, from what I've seen so far, lots of people are feeling really, really good after doing it. And I was pretty vulnerable about like how I don't like doing it. I actually prefer doing the ultimate reset than I do the 3-day refresh, and the reset's 21 days. So, but it's over so fast. You know, I dragged Monday I was okay. Tuesday I was, because we did it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I seriously felt like I was hit by a truck. I was like, I can't function at work if this is how I'm going to feel. And then I was fine on Thursday. So yeah, so it's over so quick. Definitely helps kick those cravings and things like that. So what I thought I would do is go back into the Facebook group and just set it up into learning group, like the learning units, so that we can reuse the posts that are there. And if you have someone that wants to do the refresh, you can just pop them into the group and like explain to them that they can just go through the units, and it will kind of walk them through the process, and like they can comment, and we can still use the group. And then when we decide to do another one, like let's say we decide to do another one in January after Christmas and New Year's and all the parties and things like that, and yummy food, then we can just reuse the group. And it's already there, right? So yeah, I'm really impressed with everyone who was able to hop in there. If you want to join the cooking class, Vivian was she used to be a coach on the team, and now she is she's like super fit clubber. Like she follows all the programs, she uses the products. She just coaching, like the actual coaching part wasn't really for her because she doesn't love social media. So she's gonna gear it for actually towards 2B mindset and ultimate portion fix. So it is Epicure stuff. If you're not familiar with Epicure stuff, I love their stuff, even though I don't love cooking. But their seasonings are freaking amazing. So if you have never tried them, it's a good, but she's not just doing it even for that. It's like, she's going to show some kitchen hacks. She's going to show some ways to like meal prep for the week so that you're minimizing the amount of time that you're cooking. So it'll be great. And if you have any clients that, you know, need support in that way, they don't have to buy anything. Like, don't feel pressured to buy. That's not like, of course, that's part of what she does in her business, but it's also to educate people on how easy it can be to incorporate those meal plans with your meal prepping. So that's it for my news. How is everybody else doing?
Actually, very good. I found the 3-day refresh, like, as hard as it was, especially when my family's eating foods in front of me, it was really hard for that part of it all. But I actually woke up every morning feeling like I actually can kick those cravings. The willpower was stronger than I thought it would be. I didn't cheat, nothing. Like, I just stuck with it as best as I could and ate the veggies. I gotta tell you though, that fiber, gross. I that part was the hardest. Like just, oh, I don't know if anybody else can agree with me on that one, but the fiber sweep was the hardest part in the morning. But I just like downed that and then took a gallon of water
Yeah.
after.
One time I
I
made Shakeology with the digestive health, and
okay.
I didn't drink it right away because I just didn't think about it. Oh my!
Yeah.
You could turn it. You know how like in the Dairy Queen commercial they turn the blizzards upside down.
Yes.
You could turn it up. It didn't move, and I was like,
Oh
I'm not drinking that. Like, I'm
yeah.
not even attempting eating that. Like, that's not going down. So yeah, I hear you on the fiber thing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That was the hardest. I think that was the hardest thing out of the whole thing was that fiber sweep. But other than that, like my energy and my skin and like just the motivation, like I mean, I couldn't believe it, but from the time I started, which for me was the Wednesday till the Friday, I went down from 140 pounds to 136 pounds. That's 4 pounds. Like I can't even lose that like on a good day,
mm-hmm.
like with nutrition and exercising. So the fact that I did that was huge for me.
Yeah,
So I was really impressed with the results. It's definitely something I'll do again because it is only 3 days. I don't think I could do 21.
there's a lot more food in the reset.
Oh, okay.
So I was never
I'll
hungry in
have
the
to look
reset.
into that,
Yeah.
but
Well, you
I
can't
don't
get
know.
it in Canada, so I'm waiting
Oh,
for the borders to open so we could actually order it to a PO box and then go
okay.
pick it up. Because I
Okay.
did it last like a year ago into November, end of November, beginning of December, and
Okay.
I paid $80 in shipping.
Holy jeez.
Yeah, 80
Wow.
US dollars in shipping, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again.
No,
So
definitely not worth
yeah,
that. No.
no. So once the borders open, I can order it. We can use an American credit card and order it to a PO box just across the border, but have to wait. So
Yeah, we all have to wait.
yeah, and I wouldn't do it around Christmas ever again. Like that was the
No,
timing. So
I definitely don't know if I could do the 3-day refresh before Christmas or like,
no, I
around
would do
that
it
time.
after, like
Yeah.
January. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
everything's
thinking.
back
I
to
would like to,
school.
I definitely would like to see us do that again come January, like especially right after, because that's usually when we all feel like at our worst because we had all the
indulgences.
Yeah, let's just say there's always too many of those.
Well, there's that, but there's also like I find over Christmas break there's less sleep because you're constantly like on the go and
yes,
so just all the factors, probably less water. I find it harder to drink water when it's colder out because I'm not as thirsty. So.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels like that in the wintertime. And I live in the interior, so it's like harder here because it gets cold, like -20 with the wind chill factor of -30. So like no, it's hard to drink water, right? Like you don't have that interest in it, right? Even if you flavor it with like the Energize or whatever, it's just not the same, right?
Yeah.
Not like the wintertime.
I like herbal teas, like the herbal ones,
decaffeinated ones,
like a fruity flavored one. Clarissa likes drinking them hot. I'm funny. I'm not a hot tea drinker. I don't like hot tea. And it's always like, well, we're doing the refresh. Do you want a cup of tea? And I'm like, no.
No, I'm good.
I'm good with my water, thanks. I don't want a cup of tea.
If it's cold, I will.
But I love herbal teas in my water, like just.
Yes, I have actually heard that's actually really good. I've never tried it personally, but I've heard it's actually really good. Yeah, especially on a hot day.
Oh, it's so refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to try that definitely.
Yeah, and it just mixes it up, so it's not always.
Sorry. So with the bike launch for the US, does that mean that we have to like do we order it from the US or do we wait till Canada comes out?
We can't get it because
we can't get it.
Have it shipped, right? Like,
okay.
The only way I could have it.
I was wondering.
Yeah, it would be like my brother would order it and then he would physically like drive it across the border.
Okay.
So,
yes.
Yeah, it's not possible for us to get it right now. So. Okay. They're working on it, and they're working on it for the UK too. So it will happen. It just will take a little bit. And it's not even the bike itself; it's the shipping process and having it shipped and then delivered and set up in our homes.
Right.
That's the process that they're working on. It's not the bike. Like they make the bikes and
Yeah.
it's the actual shipping process. And
okay, so we have to wait till the one in Canada comes out, because then somebody will come into our home and do it here for us. Okay, that makes a lot of sense then. Okay, just good to know for anybody that asks questions. So
and I would really like, I am not an expert on the pricing. I don't know the pricing off by heart. Always utilize the FAQs when it comes to that in the coach office, because there's a ton of information in there. And generally I find in the FAQs, they really keep it short and condensed. It's not like it's big and wordy and stuff like that.
okay,
So use that if you have questions and to reference, because, you know, I think for those in the US, like we're going to have to be able to answer their questions, you know.
As best as we can.
Yeah.
If we can't answer them, we can always just tell them, you know, to phone Beachbody themselves or something, right?
Well, I try and always answer the questions for them. Like I always try and get the answer for them, because then they.
So when we're looking for like the FAQs, they're under which part? The coach office?
Yeah, when you're in coach office, if you just go down to the bottom, there's like an FAQ section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then perfect. You search, like you type a few words in there and like mixed bike, and it would come up.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Tamara.
You're welcome. How's everybody else doing?
Doing good, but things are slow in this month for me. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Like little glaciers floating around here.
Yes, that's for sure. It's I mean, this whole fall season is a bit slower, right?
Slow. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just keep talking to people, and
that's when we 10x, because we need to keep reaching our goals.
Yeah. So I finally,
next time of the year. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been doing that. I have a lot of people saying like next month, and like, do you find in your history of inviting that like people actually follow through if they want to do it next month, if they're just busy?
I think so. Yeah. And I would follow up with them and just let them know, like, especially if they're in Canada, like give themselves 3 weeks to order.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's taking a while for stuff to arrive. And if they have a start date in mind, you know, so if for example, if someone said to you next month, ask them what's a good date next month, and let them know that they, that it is taking about 3 weeks. So you want to have an idea of what that looks like for them in terms of getting them started and those sorts of things. So, and I loved Max's idea of getting someone started with body workouts, just to try it out until their stuff arrives. Because if they don't continue with the body membership, then at least they have tried it. So they have an idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. How's everyone else doing? Shondell just popped onto her first hangout.
Oh, we need to welcome her.
Yeah, she's good. It's just a picture right now, so she might be out and about and just trying to take it in. So I don't want to put her on the spot. Margot, what's going on?
Well, it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, beautiful.
I was waiting for the song, and the song never started. So I just thought, okay, I gotta throw it out there. I gotta let the people know.
Yesterday was Till's birthday and also my mom's birthday. So I was like, oh my goodness. And Christina's, I think, is on September 30th. So lots of fun people in September.
I know. Lots of stuff.
Did you see Till's video?
Beginning of September.
Yes, I did see it. Where
my gosh, where she took out the 7 and put in the 1.
yeah. I know.
I love those videos. They're so funny.
It was the best.
Someone asked me when I got to work how old I was, and like another teacher, and I was like, oh, I celebrated the 11th anniversary of my 35th birthday in the summertime. And they're like, what? I was like, you do the math. Right.
Well, we ended up going bowling you'll see, I'm going to put photos on Facebook, but the family and I went bowling to Sandcastle Lanes, which is close to you, Tamara. Anyways, and we did 10 pin. Have you ever bowled there? It's really fun.
I believe I have.
Oh my goodness, the music was pumping. You never knew it was COVID. Like you're in sort of a little area on your own, and then you're bowling and the music's going, and anyway, it was fun.
I like the little Vienna White cameo during your local bowling.
Yeah. Oh, the with Kim doing the letters. I know, local bowling. I know, that was so funny.
I was cracking.
I'll put that. Anyways, actually a couple questions about the bike, but I don't know whether we can answer them yet. I'm just wrapping my head around the whole thing because I've looked at the different packages and all that stuff. So if people got a bike, is a bike part of a challenge pack type of thing? So then you could get the bike with Shakeology, and so then you would get commission on the challenge pack portion, but not on the bike portion, because the bike, you just get points, which is good. It's still yeah, you get PV, or you don't get commission on it.
We don't, what?
No, you don't get commission on the bike because they have had to lower the price of that bike. This is the way that we're competitive to anybody. Is it's $12.99 US or whatever, which is like $200 cheaper than the next up. And so there's no commission on the bike, but you get there's a guy, I think Crystal posted a video, or it's pretty long. It's like 55 minutes, but actually it's pretty good, because what you get is you get commission on the subscription. So we don't necessarily have our people stay, or at least I don't, on their subscriptions of the Nutrition Plus, or I haven't, like they just don't want it. They don't use it. Having said that, I think they'll need to use the subscription to have the spin workouts.
Yeah. So
having said that, to everybody on this call, that can really build, because people don't pay much attention to $35 a month.
Oh my
as
goodness,
much.
Margot. That's gonna be amazing. You basically set for life. The more clients that you have,
they'll just, because they want to do. Yeah, so they said they.
And you get PV from, or volume from it too.
You'll get volume, and you'll get, like, I think it's $8 or something. But if you had 100 customers spinning, like, spinners every month, that's $800 extra dollars. That's
amazing
for them carrying on with this. So that's a real residual income opportunity at an early time for all of us. That's just the one portion of it. We still are selling challenge packs. We're still getting our Success Club and all that stuff, but that can be just a little pot of cash coming in, and people aren't worried about paying the $26 a month, because Peloton now in the US, in Canada, it might end up being, I think Max and I worked it out to about $35 a month, but still, I asked my niece Carrie and another person I know that has a Peloton. The Peloton was $3,000 to start with, and they pay $50 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So, and do remember, everybody, that Peloton does not come with nutrition plans, and Peloton does not come with a personal coach. Like we have, so they're getting so much more for $35 a month than Peloton can ever catch up to, because they'll have to hire, I don't think they will anyways, and they just don't have that community feel. So they have live workouts, but we could eventually, when we get our bikes, we could do our Health and Fit Club 24-hour link and all be on our bikes doing our workouts.
Yeah, for sure.
Margot.
So we can, yeah.
Did you hear in this video that I need this video that you watched, okay? That Crystal shared.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay,
I'll send it to you.
Did you hear anything about Success Club? Are they gonna give us customers with bikes? Because that is money for life.
Yeah, so that I did not hear. I didn't, and that's a possibility. I don't know whether he got into that, because of course not every Beachbody coach is Emerald, I guess, or what, like, you have to be a rank to have
lifetime Emerald
to get those free customers. Good idea,
Success
Clarissa.
Club 6 at least. You have to hit, if you don't hit Success Club 6 at least, you're not being part of the pot of gold.
Right. So that's a darn good question, because I know we don't get, so I did hear though that the coaches are paying, we pay the same subscription fee as a customer. So everybody pays the same subscription fee. So our minimal purchase, which just wrap your head around it, but remember it's a business expense. So, because we're all coaches. So we're going to be paying $20 a month for our fee. And then we're going to be paying $35 a month for bod and body or whatever. I think
for
it
the
is.
body and the Nutrition Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to have bod. Which we do, which we pay for annually. So that's where that $298 comes from. I'm not sure if you've seen the chart, but that $298 is $119 for our annual membership, and then the body on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So believe it or not, it works out to, if you divide $398 or $298 by 12, that I think works out to $35, or no, that works out to a cheaper price. But what he said was he thinks people that number will scare people. So people will be more apt to spend the $119 for bod, which they typically do, and then pay the monthly, which ends up being more expensive.
Yeah,
but
some people, they don't care. I know we have customers like that. No, I don't want their challenge pack. It's cheaper, but whatever. I'll pay $84 Canadian for 3 months of bod.
Yeah. So that's where your $8 in commission a month from each person that does that will come from. But good question about the free customers that you get that purchase a bike online. Do we get commission from their subscription? I don't know. I would assume.
Yeah, no, I
think
would
that we'll
dog
get
them for Tamara's account. I would dog them. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, I know that the reason they can pay that commission to that $8 or whatever is because it's not no skin off their nose necessarily.
Yep.
It's not a
It's
thing.
free money for them because they have the platform. They have the platform already.
It's just turning somebody onto it, pushing a button and turning them onto it. So they're making money, so we're making money. But a hard, like a thing, like a bike, they can't bring that cost down any further. So that's why.
No, I understand, but it's money for life. Unless you don't cancel your account, it's money for life. You have those customers. So
and why would someone cancel the bike membership?
No, but I'm just saying.
Bike? They're not going
because
to.
People cancel bod, right? So people are never going to cancel. It's money for life.
Yeah. And the cool thing about it too is like, you can, say you want to you do bike workouts for a couple months, but then you want to do a program, then you do the program. Like you can mix it up so much that, it's like.
I think you touched on it too, Tamara, on this call, unless I was still hungover. I don't know. That the Peloton workouts are just workouts. There's not a program, not a 30-day program, not a. Right. And Carl was saying what he's going to do, which you guys, I guess, heard because you said you listened to his call, is he's going to do like 2 spin classes a week and then continue with his, like, this is where Lift 4 would fit right in. A lot of them would, but Lift 4 is only a 4-day a week workout and it's all weights. So that combined with, 3 spins or 2 spins or whatever, you got a really good combo of fitness.
Yeah,
there.
for sure. And even Amoila,
and maybe that job 1 will be good too. Sorry.
645, like he talked about people, I watched one of his videos about people who like running, right? And how would you incorporate running in with 645? And he said, well, you would replace the cardio workout with your run. And then you could do another run on the mobility day and then do your mobility after. So there's no reason why you couldn't do that on a bike, replace the cardio with the bike workout and then do one on the mobility day and have a good stretch after. So many of them are flexible that way.
I would totally replace the cardio with the bike.
I love the name of the next program too, Job 1. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Oh, I know what we need to touch on is Team Cup, because they're doing Team Cup in October, which I was like, what? Team Cup in October. So if you want to be on Team Cup, like definitely let us know and we can work out different teams and how that will look. So
just for ladies, Jasmine, you were saying it's a struggle right now. Do you know what I found worked back in when we did it before was that 30 hard or whatever we called it, 30 somewhat hard or whatever. And or sober October or Rocktober, or like there's so many things you could sort of combine with October, but 30 hard would be good because day 31 of course is Halloween. So if you've seen that 30 hard that we did a few months ago, it was kind of like 75 hard, but not quite as hard. And you only remove you remove either alcohol, or you remove sugar, or you remove snacks. You got to remove one thing for 30 days. And I just thought sugar would be a good one. And then we ended on Halloween, October 31st. Anyways, just a little something to think about for recruiting, or a
So
theme.
that's really good. I like that
people.
idea.
Yeah.
We should try to incorporate that into the VOD. Just one second.
Yeah.
Andressa
so-
is the expert. She's almost done with her 75 hard, and she looks amazing. So she knows all the in and outs, all about it. She's like the pro.
Okay, pro, tell us what to do.
I don't know about being a pro, but
Pro.
I don't know, because it's much it's really hard and intense. So I don't know. I didn't participate in the 30 kind of hard or hardish or whatever. How was that? Like, did people actually finish the whole month, or did people kind of fall off? Like, how did it go?
Well,
I felt like
know
people
I did.
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we just had a WhatsApp chat and people checked in the morning and checked in the evenings. And for the most part, I feel like the majority of people in the chat did it. So.
But
I think we did
Andressa,
it in
your
June.
results from 75 hard are just mic dropping. Just like blow, everyone's blown away. Like, wow. Wow. Hi, Gabrielle.
Yeah, there's this lady at church who, like, she saw me sitting down. I imagine that she saw some of my Instagram, like my social media posts, because like I was sitting down, and then she came up to me. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so skinny. What have you been doing? You look amazing." And I was like, "What? Like, you didn't even you can't even see me. What are you talking about?" So then like I told her, about the portion control, and told her that I'm a health coach now, and she said, "Oh, I wish I would have known. Like last month I signed up and started doing Noon. I've never even heard
it's a
of that."
nutrition platform.
Yeah, she was telling me about that, and she said that she's lost like 3 pounds. And so then I told her everything that's included in our package and everything. She's like, "Oh, I don't need the workouts. I do kickboxing every single day, and then I do half kickboxing and half weights." And she's like, "I just need like the nutrition. The nutrition is what I struggle with, blah, blah, blah." And so I'm going to talk to her more about that, because like, it's not like she's going to be paying more for the exercises, because if she's going to be paying monthly for like to have access to the nutrition part, then workouts just come right along with it, right? Like, exactly. I don't know if there's like another option for people who just want the nutrition part, but so yeah, I'm excited to get this over with, because as much like the tasks are really good and like helpful, and it's what's been like helping me stay on track and eat correctly, but it's really time consuming, and like it's just, I've been going to sleep so late every single day because of this.
You're almost done. You're at 53 or something? 56?
Yeah, like 53, 54. I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know. I just know that I finished 2 days before my birthday. So I'm like, yes, I can have like some treat on my birthday. Oh my goodness.
You're doing really good.
Yeah.
Oh, Christina wanted, like on our call this week, that's what we were talking about. And she was wanting to do it and set it up, and we would like finish before Christmas and blah blah blah. I was like, I am not doing that again. So they were really all excited about doing it. So I don't know if she's actually gonna follow through, but she was actually wanting to do the whole 75 hard.
Wow.
What do you all have to do in a day, Andressa, for the 75 hard? I've only seen glimpses, or anybody else who knows.
The water, Jazz, that like it's a gallon of water. You have to read personal development. You cannot just listen. You have to read a book twice.
No.
What was your question? What was your question, Jasmine?
I said, what do you all have to do? Because I just know it's a lot of things. You said you have to work out, do 2 workouts?
Oh, yeah. You have to do 2 workouts, and they have to be 45 minutes each, and they cannot be back to back. They have to be like at least 3 to 4 hours apart. And one of them has to be outdoors. Like if it's snowing, if it's raining, whatever, like you have to go out and do it. You have to stick to a meal plan. He doesn't tell you what exercises or what meal plan to eat. Like you choose that on your own, but you just have to stick to it. No alcohol, no cheat meals. We have to read 10 pages of personal development. You can't listen to it. So that is my number one biggest struggle, because I like to listen to the personal development. And so that's what kills me every single day, is the reading 10 pages. And a progress picture. You have to take a progress picture every day. And the thing is, like, if you forget any one of these things, you have to start over. Like you have to start over from the beginning.
That's
so
wild.
On my day, yeah, I know, because it's a mental challenge. It's not like a fitness thing. It's a mental challenge. And so so on my day 32, I think I forgot 1 cup of water that I was using 2 bottles that day, and then I forgot that there was still like some water left over in my other bottle. And then when I woke up the next day, I was like, no! So that was awful.
Wow. Good on you, Andressa. You keep going.
Yeah, she's the queen. The queen.
Keep going. You're looking good.
I don't know if I could do that, guys.
Nope, I don't think I could do it in the cold. Working out in the cold would not be for me.
I've done that.
Well, you just go for a walk or like a snowshoe or something like that. It's not like you have
skiing?
to be.
Would skiing or snowboarding be something you could do?
Yeah, of course.
I don't see why not. It's physical activity, right?
Yeah.
So
yes.
Yeah.
I think the time would just be the thing. It wouldn't even be the like getting the things done. It would just be like the time, and then putting work in with that too.
Yeah.
Jazz, I think with a baby, you cannot think about that, okay? Focus on baby Briella.
Yeah. Oh, she's here.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's impossible for a new mom.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy, because like,
and Andressa, her kids are already toddlers. They're more independent. It's okay. They can go get a snack themselves. It's different.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Still, that's a cool thing to do. I would like to do it if, like after you're not like so dependent on she's not so dependent on me.
Yeah. For now, you're the milk provider.
I'm a milk mom.
Yeah.
But the if you did the 30-day, like if you just did a series of 30 days, then you're not only doing it yourself, but you have something to invite other people to that doesn't sound quite so hard.
Yeah, I don't mind the 30 days, like 30-day, whatever, like without.
And it wasn't as strict, the rules for the 30 days.
I have the rules because I followed a lady that she dropped a lot. I actually met her when it was like my one start retreat, right? Lord, I was in LA, my new lead conference. And she dropped a lot of weight after her second baby doing the 30 hard dish. She called it 30 hard dish. I have the rules so I can share.
Okay. Yeah. Share the rules, because that would be fun to do for, maybe it'd get people engaged like through this fall time, because I feel like people are like.
Well, and you could do one every month, right?
Yeah, I don't care. Just to keep doing it. If it works, right? Do what works. I don't need to reinvent any wheels here.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
Yeah, we can do it for October for sure, and then celebrate with candy on the 31st or whatever. And then November is a 30-day month, so November is a perfect time to do it as well for 30 hard-ish or hard, whatever you want to call it. And then December we'll have to come up with some other game plan, like for
do a 21 hard-ish in December. So that
we could
like start on the 1st and end on the 21st, so that people then just go enjoy their.
Well, and I'm
That's
trying
a
to
good idea.
Kind of beat it into people's heads. That sounds horrible. That
why do we want to wait until January to like start our fitness? Like, what is the point of that? Like, there's still like 4 good months left until you like whatever. Like, why do you want to start next year again? Like, haven't you learned this? It's never gonna happen if you keep doing that.
Well,
one of the
hopefully
things that
if-
I've been trying to like talk about more is people want to start in January or whatever, but the holidays are gonna like require pictures. Like you always take a bunch of pictures, and people's like weak point is how they look in pictures. It's one thing to look at yourself in the mirror or not look in the mirror at all, but usually when a camera comes out, everybody's like trying to hide behind other people, and they feel uncomfortable or whatever. And so like that's what I'm trying to do, like help people like connect with them that way, to like to be comfortable at the end of the year, like be comfortable in what you're wearing. And it's not like you're gonna get a model body. Like I don't have a model body yet, but because I'm working on myself, I feel so confident. And so like that's what I don't know, I've been trying.
And why do you want to go into January feeling like shit?
Yeah, like into your new year.
Like
I would.
Then you're just setting yourself up for a harder climb.
And Andressa, in Florida, you guys cannot wear the ugly sweaters.
Exactly.
We have no
mostly cover up.
Yeah, we can hide in all the clothes.
I'm already got all my fall clothes ready. I love fall. Not because I do like to hide under my clothes, but it's just more nice just to be cozy and stuff too. But I like to hide my nice body under my clothes, not like not to hide my snacks.
Yeah, because when I came to Canada, I was like, okay, summer's over. I can just hide behind all these layers, and it's fine because then it's just my round face out.
Yeah.
That was my life.
I always love hearing your stories about it, just because it's so like would never be on my radar. Right, like that. So I always love when you share stuff like that, because I'm like, wow.
Because people don't believe, right?
No, it's not even that. It's not that we don't believe. It's that if it's not on your radar, like it wouldn't have even crossed my mind to like think that way, that someone would experience it. So I love when you share, because it's like bringing a whole new perspective to connecting with other people.
Yeah, and now you know what I'm doing? I'm actually selling my winter jackets because they're too big now. Because it doesn't have the flap around here to hide. So they're just huge. So I'm doing marketplace. I have a guy coming to pick up a jacket that I was like, just too big now, buddy.
That's good.
Yep. That's a good thing. Clarissa, Marina asked if you could put the rules in the Level Up chat.
Yeah, of course.
So that she can access them. Okay, should we do a picture? Oh, thank you, Margot. There we go. Anyone else before we sign off? Big bike launch this week.
I'm so excited. So excited.
Yeah.
So just hopefully.
I'm so excited. And Margot, listen to this. I messaged we video with my parents. I was like, you guys need to help me to sell bikes, okay? Talk to all your friends that moved to the United States, because now we're going to have the bikes. And I sent my mom the video, and they're like, oh my goodness, the bike is amazing. So I made my mom message her best friend's daughter that moved to Miami to offer her a bike. She has a Peloton.
Perfect. Might as well. The one thing I was just going to say quickly is hopefully if the bike does come out, as you said, Tamara, at the beginning, in December, January or January.
Yeah.
But so we do 30 hard October, 30 hard November, and then we freaking put the pedal to the metal, literally, and push the bike for Christmas gifts.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
So that can be our December.
Canadian launch, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anyway, that's all I have to say.
That's awesome.
One thing I wanted to say, sorry, I think that's
go Andressa.
I thought I was gonna get a lot of people telling me that I was crazy in this challenge, but it was the complete opposite. I had so many, I maybe like 10 people like message me throughout all these months, like telling me, oh, I want to do it. Oh, that sounds amazing. Or, oh, I bought the book, or I bought the app, or they're like interested in doing this challenge. Of course, none of them have actually done it because it is extremely hard, and it takes like real dedication, because a lot of people like don't do anything. They don't work out. Like right now, they're not working out, they're not eating healthy, and they think that they can just jump into this challenge. And I mean, you can, but it's extremely difficult. And like my best friend was like, oh, I saw this other girl who got killer results doing 75 hard as well. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm like, you don't even leave your house. Like you need to like at least start working out like once a month, like once a week, like get into the rhythm, because she doesn't even do anything. And so I'm like, I've been trying to get her to join a challenge group for forever, and then she tells me she wants to do the 75 hard. I'm like, are you like, that's just gonna set yourself up for like, yeah, like you're just gonna get disappointed. And so I think like if we do the 30 days, that's something really attainable that people can like feel and see the results, and they're not going to feel like it's never ending, especially if you fall off the wagon, or like you do something, you mess up on a task like I did. Like I've been doing this for like 100 days already. It's not just 75. So yeah, I think we should definitely do the 30 days.
Yeah, then you can tell her, be like, well, we're doing the 30 hard-ish, and I think you should start there.
Yeah, and then, like I can message like all of the people who had talked to me these last few months and be like, hey, I'm gonna do something that you can actually do.
Yeah, I would just say like, I've had so much interest in this, and now I have like, I want to open up something that's more achievable for somebody who hasn't done working out yet. So and go from there.
Yeah,
sign them
I love
up.
that idea. Love it.
So that's what we're all doing. We're gonna do the October 30 days. That's the plan. All right.
Margot, what were the names you came up with?
I'm committing to 80 day obsession. That's my commitment.
For the, what do you mean?
You said
Tamara?
something like the 3 different names for October. I know you said Rocktober was one of them, but
Sober October.
Sober October.
Sober October, Rocktober, and then the 30-day hardish, 30-day hard, Rocktober, 30-day hard. I don't know.
Rock October with 30 days hard.
Rock October.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try and think of something.
Okay.
Promotions is us.
Promotions is you. Not us. You're the creative one with the names.
Michael, I need to share this with you. I got so inspired with the bike launch that I got my bike here.
Yeah.
And I made a reel trying to like do my bike at home, my street bike. And then I'm gonna like, I have the solution. And then I just got like the Beachbody one, and I shrunk and just like the best parts, and I put it together. Tamara was pretty impressed with my my video.
Oh, that's
she was like laying, hold on, I'll go back to the beginning.
Okay, she's gonna show me trying to exercise in the winter months.
So she's laying on the ground on the bike, riding the bike, and then put the Beachbody one. And I was like, oh my God.
That is funny.
That's all you, Margot.
Being creative, right?
That
Where
is creative.
We're going to take indoor cycling to a whole new level. You have to ride backwards, and you also have to lay on the ground with your bike on your feet.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
But you're getting your exercise in.
Exactly.
Where is that video? Sorry, that Instagram reel thing that you got? Where is it?
No, that wasn't an Instagram reel. She just took it from the actual Vimeo video.
Oh, okay, because Max was here yesterday, and she has a reel.
Oh yeah, it was on Boss Babes that she got it. She sent it to me too.
Oh right.
Yeah, it was in Boss Babes.
Yes. Yeah.
So
okay.
There's an actual like whole thing that it was really cool.
Okay.
So, if I can get it to work, I'll share it in the chat. So.
Okay.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much for
Okay.
joining us this morning. Chandel, I know you couldn't hop on visually, but we're really happy that you were here.
Welcome
Have
to
a
the
wonderful
team.
week, everybody, and keep talking about those bikes. Okay?
See ya.
Bye, besitos.
Bye.
Bye.